Hey everybody, welcome back. This is quiz 5.6, and I don't want to say this is my least favorite quiz, but it's certainly in the running. The reason is that it is doing you, the student, no favors in terms of figuring out how to use higher order functions. And for those of you going through the prep course headed towards Hacker Reactor Galvanize, you probably don't want to worry about this for right now. A couple of times in the course later on, you'll be introduced to the idea of functions being used as parameters or returned as values, and I think that's going to be plenty, especially because for our current technical interview, as of, what's today's date? 5/2/2019, you don't need to use higher order functions to be able to pass. And I'll show you in a second what I mean about why I hate this quiz so much, and it's mainly because this is wrong. They haven't written this correctly, and what they want you to do does not actually do this. This emotions happy laugh too. You wouldn't call this here, you would pass the definition. And by passing the definition, you can actually replace this with a function expression that is the definition of the function itself. So if that doesn't make any sense, cool. I'm going to show you what I mean in a second. So what they want us to do is to come down here and to call the emotions function. They want us to call it with a, the first argument is going to be happy, and the second argument is going to be a function expression. So our function expression for laugh is going to be a function that takes in a parameter num. We're going to create a result string. And this is identical to what we did previously in, which one was it? I think quiz 5.4. So if you're having trouble, you can definitely check out quiz 5.4. We're going to create a for loop. The for loop is going to go from I being 0 all the way to I being less than num. We're going to increment I each time. Result is going to need to be set to what it was plus this string ha. After the for loop is over, we'll need to add in an exclamation point. And exclamation point, there we go. And then we return result. Now, when we submit this, this is going to be correct. But this is not what this is. What they wrote up here is not the same as this. In order for that to be the case, we would need to make this an immediately invoked function expression, wrapping it around with parentheses and then calling it on to. So this is actually what this line says for the most part. And as you'll see in a second, this is not correct. So if we submit the answer, we're going to be like, hey, no, you didn't do it correctly, even though we did what the code said to do, or what the instructions said to do. If you are confused about ifs, immediately invoked function expressions, don't worry about them at all. They're going to come up later. But we'll change this back so it's just the definition of the function, which is the same as this if we were to adjust this to be that. That line 10 is what they really want us to write, and that's what we have written. So now that we've written what we're supposed to write, which is called two arguments, happy, and the second argument is an actual definition of the function that we want to apply, let's jump down here to submit answer. And we're in good shape. So thanks for watching for chapter 5. In the next chapter, we're going to be going over chapter 6. I think it's arrays or objects. Getting close to the end of Udacity, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.